Well, you guys, if you're looking to buy a mesh chair, then you need to watch this video before you buy it, because this is a really awesome mesh chair for a very affordable price at £238.99 in the UK. I'm going to be putting it together and you can basically see exactly what you get for your money. Now, I'm replacing my chair, which I've got some years ago from IKEA, which has done me pretty well, but it's time to replace it. Now, this ergonomic office chair comes pretty well packed when you purchase it. And again, these are all the parts that you can expect to get in your chair. Now, this is a full mesh chair with 360 degrees rotating breathable mesh back and seat for really comfortable and also good airflow, which means you're not going to get too hot. So we're going to be putting this together and I'll show you pretty much how easy it is. So let's first start off with the base of the chair. All you need to do is push in these little metal struts here and just push them in. On the other side, there's going to be some bolts which are labeled, and then all you need to do is tighten up the bolts to hold these little legs in. So I've got the legs in and I've now flipped it over, and you need to lock these into position with the bolts that come in the bolt kit here. Now, it does come with an Allen key, which means you can tighten this up, which is straightforward stuff. So just go round and tighten up the 5 bolts to hold this all into position. Okay, so now we need to put in the gas lift. Now, this can hold up to 330 pounds, this chair, and these bottom base parts are made of aluminium. So you can see here that this is a pretty durable chair. Now, these little wheels or coasters or whatever you want to call them will just push into the bottom. And then once you've got them all in, you could just push these down to lock them into position. I've just got to do these last few. And that is the wheels all into position. Just push down and to lock them into place like so. Next up, we're going to put the 3D adjustable armrests into position. These are really super easy. There's 4 bolts that hold these in, and they have got left and right on the actual armrest, so you can't get these confused. And then once you get the screws into place, you can tighten down these bolts. Pretty straightforward stuff, but they are adjustable, and this just makes it so much more comfortable when you're sitting in a chair, because you can adjust these backwards and forwards, up and down, so it makes it really nice and comfy. So I've done one side and I'm just tightening off the other side here, and that is the arms into position. Okay, next up we're going to be putting on the metal base, and this is held on by 4 bolts, and it only goes on one way. There is an arrow that points it in the direction it goes, so just look at the diagram. It's pretty heavy, but we're going to be putting this on. Now, 4 bolts should hold this into location, and this should be a very sturdy chair once this is in position. So I'm going to get the 4 bolts and get this bolted down. So as you can see, the installation of this chair is pretty straightforward and easy to do. So we've got the base on here now, and we can now move on to the next stage, which is basically putting on the back piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the back piece onto the chair. Now, if you're putting this together on your own, what you might want to do is get the big box that this come in and put the back piece onto the top of the box, so you don't have to hold it like I'm doing here, and then you can put the 4 bolts in. Now, this is completely adjustable. The base of the chair is adjustable, so it can go 3 inches backwards and forwards, which means you can get more lumbar support for the base of your spine if you want a bit more support in that area. I particularly like a bit more support down there, and of course it does make the chair a lot more comfortable. So I'm just going to tighten these up and then give these a good tighten at the end, and then we can move on to the next step. Okay, so that's the back of the chair on. All I need to do now is put the legs on here and just push this into position, and then we can flip the chair back up, and that should be enough to hold that into position here. So now I need to put the headrest on. This is held on by 2 bolts, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten this up. I'm just using the back of the sofa here to hold it into position because I'm doing this on my own, but straightforward to put on. And once this is on, we're pretty much there. We're nearly completed the chair in a matter of no time at all. And that is the chair complete. As you can see here, a pretty nice looking chair, if I don't say so myself. And again, it's going to be really comfortable, and I can adjust that chair to what I want. And the armrests are adjustable. The lumbar support part, I can push that base of the chair back, which gives me more support. And again, I've got the headrest as well. And you've got good airflow through this chair, so you won't get hot and sweaty in the summer because it's made of mesh. Now the armrests are adjustable. You just pull the little lever and up they come, just like so. So pretty straightforward, and it does that on both sides as well. And you can also slide them backwards and forwards as well if you want them a bit further away. If you've got longer arms or whatever it may be, you can slide these backwards and forwards. Also, you do have these little levers on the bottom of the chair. This is allowing you to adjust the actual back of the chair. So for instance, you can adjust it by 95 degrees, 115 degrees or 135 degrees. And this just gives you a bit more movement in the chair. If you like to have it, like adjusted back, so when you lean back, you've got more of a tilt on the chair. You can do that by using these little levers here. Very nice and comfortable chair indeed. So if you're like me and spend a lot of hours in a chair working, then you're always best to get yourself something like this. I also have motorized desks, which allows me to basically stand up when I want to, if I want to stand up and get some circulation. But because I'm normally sitting down on quite a bit, it's always nice to vary the two up, like sitting down and standing up. And this chair is super comfy and it's a great addition to my home office. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for this video. I'll leave all the links in the video description. I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.